Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ray here, back for another Say It With Me Transformers Transformation Review. Thank you very much. And I must say, I feel a little dirty this evening because I'm contemplating a strafe. I said as much to George. I said, does it make me a bad person? Of course, I'm talking about the revealed Shield strafe. It's the Autobot repaint of the very gorgeous Mind Wipe that came out in the Revenge of the Fallen line. And I said, does it make me a bad person? He tells me apparently it makes me worse than Hitler. Which I think I can go along with that, but it's a dry spell. Like the rest of you Transformers collectors who take the stuff off the shelves just because I don't have it and I'm going to collect it. I'm holding this in my hand. It's a nice thing. I'll get to that in a minute. And there's a bit of a drought at the minute. And I'm thinking, I could go a strafe. I could do worse. Could I do worse? Oh yeah, I could actually do worse. But, I'm thinking about a strafe. Can anybody recommend them to me? In an absolute emergency, which this is, should I get a strafe? Please answer us on a postcard or just send me a private message. So today, ladies, the reason I'm doing this, guy, is because I sent my other half a task, and I said, okay, I was going out and doing my workshops and singing my songs to people and stuff like that, which is what I do for them, which is nice. And I said, okay, you're going to choose tonight. You're going to choose the character that I'm going to review. And he said, so how old does it have to be? I said, just no new stuff. Anything a little older, anything pre-current wave of universe. No movie figures, no animated. And chose this, and rightly so, because I was this close to doing them again recently. It was either this. It was going to be this or Megatron. See, he does that. It does that. Anybody know why he does that? He does that. Now, you've heard me speak about the good side and the bad side. This is a beautiful bot, and of course you all know who it is. You all know about him, but I'm going to tell you a little bit more shortly anyway. But he's got his bad side, Dragon Head, exposed. He can't do anything about it. He does this beautiful thing, which I love, which is, he does the wonderful skill for a thing. Hi, how are ya? Or as I like to go, hey man! He does that, which is cool, makes me laugh. And so, Cryotek. Who be he? Cryotek from the R.I.D line. This is the R.I.D line. Now, to my knowledge, he was the first iteration of the character in plastic format. The name Cryotek. Cryotek is a Predacon from the Beast Wars area. Hello. Cryotek is a gangster in Cybertron's dangerous criminal underworld, a supply manager who served the Decepticon General Deathsaurus. There's a bot to own. As the Great War came to a close, even though he's really Japanese and spiky, you gotta have him. Cat's trying to get in. He double-crossed his boss by leading a team of Predacon rebels against him, earning him amnesty during the following peace. Once a brilliant engineer, he turned his talents to crime, along with advancing technologies. This won't last long. That were outlawed. He developed body frames that, though quite powerful and weapon-laden, qualified as legal for construction or research. His own cryotank form was as powerful as Predacon could manage without special government clearance. With his bodyguards Dirge, Buzzbomb, and Backlash, Cryotek ran a tight organization that skirted the law, embarrassing his maximal security force. Well, of course you would want to, really, wouldn't you? Who could never dig up any evidence against them? Ironically, Cryotek claimed to fame. This is the bit that gets me. This is the bit that I like. This is the reason I'm doing it. It's not the reason I'm doing it. I'm doing it because the bot is fucking fantastic. Cryotek's claim to fame will be his protege, the rogue Predacon who will be called Megatron. That's all you need to know. Cryotek's greatest ideas will be co-opted by his former student, including technology for spark extractors, and even his plan for the theft of the golden disc. Yes, that's nice. Let's look at plastic, shall we? Now, I'm going to show you a little thing, first of all. We've got this incredibly beautiful Cryotek from the R.I.D line, the Robots in Disguise line. Of course, he is Beast Wars, Transmetal 2 Megatron, but more so, he is the epitome of this mold. I love the Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Megatron, I absolutely do, but I also have him, so you can't say it's like, it's only because you've got this one. No, it's because this guy is sexy. This is a sexy bot. This is top 10. We're talking top 10. This is Cryotek. Very nice. This is not Kibble. Don't even tell me this is Kibble. This is his big old ponytail thing. These are his wings. He can fly in this mold. Excuse me. Pardon me. He can fly in this mold. Yes, he can. He's got that wonderful Transmetal 2 things where they're all they're all absolutely asymmetrical. So you've got the slightly organic side there, you can see, and with the more technical or organic, you can see it very much in his claws there. Very nice. Cryotek, R.I.D. Oh shit. 1 second, you can just go away. Didn't want to reveal the shield there, bad boy. Cryotek, yes, R.I.D. Cryotek. Cryoscourge. Now, if he, to my reckoning, if he had been called Cryotek, he probably would have sold a few more units. But then, of course, what we wanted was a tank mode, which this guy certainly didn't give us. He does have a tertiary mode. We will not speak of it here. Oh no, we will not. Same color in the face and everything. You've got the grey, the red, and the yellow surrounded by purple. You've got the grey, the little bits of red, and the yellow eyes surrounded again by purple. And he's ostensibly the same colors and everything. He's a dragon that turns into a very impressive bot. He's a dragon that turns into a very impressive bot. I like to take Cryoscourge's tail. Look at this big freaking axe. And I like to put it in this guy's hand. He looks awesome with it. Absolutely awesome. The transformation. We start to get a little tricky here. Yes. A little tricky, a little sneaky. There's oh, he's got this thing, this defunct gimmick in him. You can see, well, you can only just about see. It's like Zoid. He's got this tiny. You can't even see it here. What's going on here? I probably get too much light. Yeah, I think that's what it is. In this, and it's barely discernible anyway. There's this kind of like little driver. There's a tiny little purple chap sitting in there. What's the deal there? Tigerhawk has one as well. The Transmetal 2 Tigerhawk, he's got one as well, and it's equally as baffling, and really is. So there are a few gimmicks which are best displayed in his other mode. You can see here that there's a little port for a missile, and I've got them. I'm not putting them in. They go over there. They fly out the window. Let's get this guy into his super sexy mode. Now normally I go alt to bot, but because this guy's alt mode is sex and plastic, I'm just going to take him from his bot, which is also very, very nice. The bot is very, very decent. I want to go from bot, nice big bot, Cryotek, Megatron's Mentor. What's not to like? And I know I kind of reviewed this guy recently, but this was before the recent spate of, oh, I've got to take him down because my manager, no manager anymore. Praise the good Lord. So I'm just gonna do him any old way I like. Nice little transformation. The transformation is complicated without being too. No, actually, it is complicated. I mean, you can do him one day, and you can go back to him the next, and it's going to be like, oh, what was I doing here exactly? What was I doing here? But that's part of the appeal for this guy. I always find that every time I go to do this guy again, when I take him on screen, I've got to have a little practice session. There's an awful lot of big swiveling midsections here, which to me is an absolute bonus. And bits coming out, reforming, and an awful lot of bits, if you don't take them out at the right time, getting in the way of other bits, and you have to think, am I going to get this plastic around here without breaking the freaking thing? It always happens, you know. That's good. I have to say, he's not the best designed transformer. No, not by any shot, be it long or short. But I have to say, ultimately, he is one of the best transformers. My top 10. I know I say that about a lot of bots. Well, I don't actually say that about a lot of bots. I only say it about the bots that are in my top 10. This guy is easy top 10. Bought me tickets for auto assembly. I'm going there. I'm gonna see you all, dogs. I'm gonna be there. Absolutely. I'm a buying shit that day. What I will not be buying is Rodimus Prime, Masterpiece Rodimus Prime, because I'm going to buy him tonight. I will, however, be looking for Universe Ramjet. Please remind me if you're there, because I'll probably have forgotten by that stage how much I want that fucking bot. I've been searching for him for ages. Look at this. I like this thing. This is the robot hip. You know the way the robot hip joins there, and then the dragon hip is going to form up here like that. Like I say, tertiary mode doesn't matter. It's so pants. We don't. It does not. It's not worthy of talking about. And anybody who has this bot knows exactly what I mean. It is not worthy of speaking about. This is a nice little thing. Similar to the Beast Machines Megatron, there are some little similarities in transformation where the arm has the shield thing on it. So this bit of transformation is very similar. I like that. Look at that. That's the abdomen, the front abdomen of the dragon mode. But dragon formers for me are just a thing I'm always going to like. I like any flying creature, especially the mythical ones, or any mythical creature anyway. And because this guy is flying and mythical, he just ticks lots and lots of plus points for me. And I know that Georgie as well, Exaggerated Elegy, the Redoubtable George, also is a big fan of this mold. This mode, that's right. Also loving, of course, the Beast Wars 2 Transmetal Megatron. He's red and he's definitely a Megatron. He's got a Megatron face. I have to say, I don't know if this guy's face is particularly Cryotek-y in his bot mode, but hey, it doesn't matter. This color scheme is incredibly effective, and it's a color scheme to absolutely die for. And it's the reason to own this guy, because this color scheme is fantastic. And look at this. We can get this bit of action going on here. Nice. Absolutely lovely. There we go. We are in his alt mode, and it's a fucking hell of an alt mode. It's probably, no, actually, this is it now. It's my favorite alt mode, not my favorite transformer, but definitely my favorite alt mode. Because, I mean, when you've got this guy on your shelf, even people who aren't Transformers fans will have a look at it, and they'll want to pick it up, and they'll want to have a little peruse of it. And when you tell them it turns into a bot, it's even more interesting. Look at this lovely little detail on the back. This is a very nice little thing. This little device here allows you to do this with a head. Isn't that fantastic? Just so cool, absolutely lovely. And there's a little locking gimmick which allows you to lock it in an upright position. Now this little device here is, to my knowledge, I think it was on 100% of the bots that went out. It was misplaced, so it was 180 degrees in the wrong direction, which meant the locking mechanism was defunct. It was interesting. George pointed this out to me, and I've always wondered what the deal with it was. It was so easy to take off and just reposition. So he's got these flapping wings, you know. They're fantastic, and they will move. And again, look, you can see there's an asymmetrical thing going on. Probably best displayed from the back there. Yes, it is. This is the kind of the more organic side. This is the more tactic side. Very nice. There's his Predacon Spark Crystal. I would have thought that maybe he would have been a Decepticon if he was Megatron's mentor, which means he predates the Predacons. Am I right or am I wrong? I may well be wrong because my Transformers history is pants. There's a nice little thing there. Look, that tail is completely flexible. And again, you can see here, we've got these, the colors are very similar. You know, you've got turquoises, you've got deep purples, you've got kind of silver greys, and you've got some yellow details. And, you know, if they said this is Cryotek, not Cryoscourge, I'm just thinking it's just more units, and more people probably would have bought them. But it doesn't really matter. Because this is, in my opinion, in my humble, the most effective alt mode of any Transformer. Just because, I'm going to say it because I love my dragons, I love my mythical winged creatures, and you can still utilize this wonderful He-Man. Now, there's the other missile goes in there. You see it's going to fire. I don't want that to happen. It's not going to go in because it's just going to shoot out across the room, dog. Very nice. That's his good side. See, good side. No screws. Bad side. Lots and lots of screws, screws and screws and screws. Jesus, they're just everywhere. Doesn't matter. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this transmetal. And this transmetal, for some reason, this transmetal chroming on this guy seems to stay on a lot better than the rest of them. Maybe it's just because, I don't know, maybe I've got a fluke of a one and it just wants to stay on a little bit better, but maybe it could be the deluxes or the smaller figures, the chrome was a little shittier. I don't understand why that would be, but this definitely seems to be a little more coherent and a little more steadfast, the chrome in this guy. There's this like tiny bit of illusion there to his tertiary mode. That's all you need to see. The dragon was lying in his stomach and wheels emerged from his legs. That was it. It's fucking awful. You know, we just don't like to speak of it because I feel a little bit dirty, I feel a little bit bad, and I feel a little bit taken for a ride. But hey, doesn't matter because this beautiful thing is going to sit on my shelf tonight and keep me company. Ladies and gentlemen, where am I? Where's my stop sign? There it goes. Right here. I love Wes, if you care. I don't. Thank you very much. If you don't have this guy, well, there's probably something wrong with you. Bye.